is into shallow right center field. Teoscar Hernandez and Altuve, they collide.
Really just hoping right now it's incidental contact. Altuve popping up, which is a very good sign. You want to see Teoscar pop up too.
Teoscar Hernandez just called up today from the Fresno Grizzlies. They were both going full speed.
And you really hope it's just the shock of the moment that gets him. Looked like Teoscar's arm just was an arm bar going across Altuve's neck and chest. Altuve right into the bicep and elbow of Teoscar. That doesn't look good at all.
They both wanted that fly ball so bad. There was neither one of them was pulling up, and they
both would have made the play.
Well, AJ has a limited bench, as we said. We hope they're both okay.
Teoscar's probably going to have a little bit of a stinger in that left arm. Going to get that whiplash in the neck, but he's worried about that lower left leg right now. You got Marwin, who can come in and play some second base.
Or the outfield, depending on who leaves the game.
Yep. But I mean, worst case scenario is having both these guys come out of this ball game right now. We know Altuve's a gamer. I'll tell you what, that hit did not look comfortable or good at all for Jose Altuve.
It was one of those fly balls that you could see neither one was about to back off, and you could see it happening.
Well, and you could see Altuve looking to the right fielder for some sign that he wasn't, or he was going to let Altuve go make that play, because as an infielder, you're taught you go back until somebody calls you off, and he didn't get the acknowledgement that he was looking for, so he maintained his path.
Teoscar gets up, Altuve gets up. Altuve's walking.
Man, oh man.
Teoscar not putting a lot of weight.
Well, the trainer, it's like in football, when the trainer grabs your helmet, it's not a good sign. The trainer just grabbed Altuve's glove and hat. Stopping at second base. Teoscar does not look good at all.
No, AJ's going to help him. No, they're not even going to try and move him here. They're going to call for the cart and the stretcher. That's not good. Brett, what do you have?
Guys, Marwin Gonzalez has laced up his spikes. He knows he's going in, but I can't imagine a worse scenario. You see a franchise player and Altuve take a shot. Hernandez has to be carted off. And while we talk so much about this team being short-handed, a couple of times having to give up their DH and put the pitcher in the game and having a short bench, you lose potentially two players on one crazy play.
Well, we know Teoscar's coming out. Altuve's still at his position. A.J. Hinch and Jeremiah Randall are talking to him.
Yeah, that's a pretty healthy conversation for A.J. to have. He wants to make sure that his superstar is okay to stay in this ball game and not try and press it and put himself in worse damage. But for poor Teoscar Hernandez, having a great AAA season, got called up when Jake Marisnick went on that DL for the concussion protocol. There it is. Altuve's out of this ball game too.
Guys, I'll say George Springer also grabbed his cleats too. So worst case scenario, a couple of guys ready to go in. But that shot Altuve took, you talk about concussions and you think about the snap that Marisnick dealt with off that fence in St. Pete at the Trop. That was a pretty wicked shot that Altuve took to the neck and the face on that collision.
Well, I don't think AJ was wanting to play George Springer tonight, but he may not have an option.
You don't want it to get any worse.
Both guys have their glove, is Springer and Marwin Gonzalez, and they had a mini meeting, and I think AJ told them what was going to take place, and away they go.
Well, I tell you what, I've got an idea that George Springer might be in better shape than we had thought, because ice cold coming off the bench to go play some outfield is a lot to ask of a guy on a regular basis, let alone a guy who has a hamstring issue